Good evening, everybody. Sorry if the reading's late. I did say I was going to do it Sunday night or Monday, but I was just in too much pain. And I've had a bit of sleep today, so I felt a little bit better. So I thought I'd do a different spread. I've made this one up, so it may work, it may not. What I've done is I've drawn a tarot card and a oracle goddess, god and guardian card for each day of the week from today till next Wednesday. So hopefully it gives us a bit of insight. And next Wednesday, I think what I'll do is I'll post every Wednesday, all being my well-being, energy-wise and health-wise and life in general. And if I remember, because of my brain fog, because I thought, well, Witchy Wednesday. I thought instead of Weather Wax Wednesday, because I'm now Shadow Wax. It doesn't rhyme with Wednesday, does it? So it'll be Witchy Wednesday, folks. Or Woden's Day. Same difference. So here we go. So tomorrow, Thursday, I'll do a tarot first. We have the Dark Aspect. And we have the Knight of Swords. So this is just making us be cautious of making sure we're not going to be surprised by anything we haven't really looked. Say if we're managing finances and we've missed a bill. That was me yesterday because I forgot to do one and I got charged for it, which is my own fault. This is just, again, so to say, just think, is there anything you've not missed, or is there a conversation that you've not actually been truthful for? Because it's reversed, it's saying now it's time to actually try and not run away from that conversation or that issue or whatever it is that you're fleeing from or don't want to face. Because it's not going to put you in any more secure position. You're just going to end up getting more worried and stressed about it. So face any little difficulties or petty things that you've brushed under the carpet and you keep forgetting to deal with. Not getting anything else from that one. And we've got Hecate or Hecate, depends how you say it. I like this picture of her because I normally picture her as a young, raven-haired, beautiful, very refined lady. I best say that, otherwise she gets cross at me. But I like this one because this is a more like motherly aspect of her. So this is saying tomorrow, might be things from your past coming up. It could be that you've tried to run from things from the past and they're starting to catch you up now slowly. So beware of any worms coming out or under the rocks or any other things that are undesirable. It could be that you're at a crossroads, but you're not quite ready to let go and move forward. Hence why the tarot's there with it. As everybody knows, I've written on it. As everybody knows, I write on my cards. Not because I don't know what they mean, because it helps me trigger my intuition. And I think it's a visual aid as well for people who are learning. So yeah, Hecate. Past life healing. Funnily enough, I'm having a healing, my second healing of the month in possibly the weekend, is it? I thought it was the weekend. So it could be that, maybe things are being forced to a decision. And as it's a dark goddess, it might not be something that you want to deal with, but you've basically been hiding from it for too long. So that's tomorrow, folks. So anything that you haven't sorted out will come and bite you on the bum if you're not careful. And then we have Friday. We have air. And we also have, again, sword in a negative aspect. So here we have King of Swords. So it's saying, use your logic. Don't let your what's the word? I'm just getting my words right. Just bear with me a minute. Okay. Some people can use their words or their intelligence as a weapon against other people, and it can also be used as a defensive mechanism. So swords is a very cold card. Swords are aloof. As it's a king, it could be a male over 35 plus in your social circle. Someone that's a bit more distant than usual. As it's a negative, it's saying that he might not be thinking or might not be acting the right way. So just keep an eye out for this person. And then For the Oracle card, we have the High Priest of Atlantis. Funnily enough, I was reading about Atlantis, and I posted on my other Facebook page about they found some metal that they reckon was from Atlantis. I mean, if you believe in it, that is. Not everybody does. But there is, it could be seen as evidence. It could be a pile of what, because it was on Facebook. But like spiritual stuff, you don't have to have it validated by physical objects to actually believe in it. And it's also to do with chakra healing. So Friday, we might be all a bit out of a balance. We want to live in a better world. Maybe we're feeling a bit altruistic. What we want to do something for other people. It could be that the king is the person that needs the help, but is not a spiritual person. Thank you, universe. That's a bit better. So it could be that they need a bit of energy, a bit of positivity sent their way, a bit of guidance perhaps. And then Friday on Saturday, I had to work out what day it was then. So Saturday, we have got reversed again. Page of Wands. This time we have Wands page is more of like a younger person, 25 under. If it's a set person, it can be an aspect of yourself as well, or the situation that's going on the Saturday for you. Wands is to do with action. Here, it's more like non-action. So it's going against the wand's nature. Here, his wand has got no power. It's been spent. He's got no energy left to deal with what he needs to deal with. His enthusiasm has waned. So it could be that we find ourselves doing something we don't want to do on a Saturday, or being pushed into something by others. And the card that we've got, the Oracle card, we've got Mary Magdalene. Sacred marriage. So it could be that your partner wants to drag you around B&Q or something for the bank holiday sales and you're not happy about it. But relationships are all about compromise. So although it may not be your thing, it could be just what your partner or your friend needs. This card is also associated with Isis. It connects her as being a priestess of Isis, which is no actual written proof of that. But like I said, it's what you choose to believe in. So basically the feminine. So doing things that we don't always like for the people we love is sometimes a necessity, especially on the weekend. So Saturday, be prepared to do something that you might not want to do, if it helps out a friend or a partner, a female friend or partner. Sunday, day of rest, we have, again, Queen of Wands reversed. So in the reversed aspect on this, she's more of a seductress. So she's more like, she's sort of controlled by her desires, her wants, her passions and needs. She's not in control of her emotions or her energy. In the context that she's using it for notorious, I can't say, nefarious, is that the word? I can't say that one very well, means. So obviously, I mean, if it was upright, there you go. She's like all pretty virgin-esque. Although Queen of Wands isn't a virgin because it's fire, so it's very sensual, very sexual character. Very sexual card. But here you see she's actually coming to her own. So it could be that maybe someone who's been a bit meek and mild, starting to stand up for themselves, gain a bit more confidence. And as it's reversed, that might not go down well with certain people or friends. And on Saturday, the Oracle card we've got is Hod, the Norse god of winter and darkness. So, tell the truth. So, if there's a situation, sorry, that's my shoes. I'm trying to do this one-handed, so bear with me. So, if there's a situation where a woman's either been downtrodden or has not been self-confident, has been misled, has been blinded by the people around her, or by being directed or manipulated in some way. So, it could also indicate manipulation, because Hod was manipulated by Loki to kill Balder in the sagas. Google it if you don't know it. So it's time to be truthful to your inner self and not the expectations of others. So that could be an empowerment as well. So Monday, the lovely day everybody hates. So we've got it in reverse. So Ace of Pentacles. So Monday, to me, Monday is my normal bill day when I remember to do it. It could be that we're paying out some at Monday, or we're feeling like we might have just been paid over the weekend, or on tomorrow, Friday even, and it's going out with the other. It's just need to say, warning you that money at the time is very hard to hold on to, so just be aware with that. Just try and be a little bit grounded, says she who's just ordered a lipstick. I thought, oh, the summer's out, I need to get my lips tarted up a bit. And then the oracle card we've got is Persephone, connected to pomegranates, the underworld. It's a bit out of focus there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, it's me on my camera. There we go. Connected with spring and winter. She spends half the time with the summer, half the time in the winter, in the two realms, the underworld and the upper world. So it's a card of new beginnings. So it could seem that although financially nothing's really changed, we're still paying out more than we need to. I've just been shopping today for a few bits. It costs more than I thought it would, as usual. But this, this is an indication of that, there is new things you could do on a Monday to actually try and hold on to your money a bit more. Maybe just be a bit more aware of what you're spending, or set yourself a budget, which I'm trying to do this month. But yeah, nothing else from that. And then we have, I just lost the card. I've got to pick one. Right. Tuesday, we have reversed Knight of Pentacles. Again, money, folks. So money stress week. It could be for a lot of people. Here we have it could be a victor, but it could be a defeat as well, because it's reversed. If we look at the positive side, he's there. He's like, yay, I've won the battle. I've got plenty of rewards for my efforts, and my conquests have come to fruition. I've got the treasury from the enemy. But here he's like, this is all I've managed to get. And look at the background. It's like, I was thinking to myself today, I should start saving. But obviously, my personal circumstances is my saving that I used to save, I can't afford to save that amount now. So it could be that the rewards aren't going to be as much as what you expected, or you're not able to invest in your successes where you'd like to because of the cost of living. So as you see, he's quite stern. So it just says, you need to be a bit more serious about money, especially if you've overspent over the weekend. If you've gone out and gone a bit wild and spent all your excess money on beer or whatever, just make sure you don't leave yourself short as well. Don't make sure you're not desolate for the next payday. And then the God and Goddess card we have, here we go, Mother Mary, Miriam in the Islam religion. If I've said that wrong, I apologise. Christian, Jewish goddess, universal mother figure. So basically just a goddess. Represents unconditional love, instead of softness, nurture inside. So it could be that financially we're maybe not in a good position still, or we're still feeling like, our money isn't going as far, which we all know. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? The price of food now and fuel. And so it could be that we all might need a bit of emotional healing next week, because there might be issues with money. Money is often tied with emotion. If you're stressing about money, it has a knock-on effect on your relationships, a knock-on effect on your mental health. So it could be that you just need to try and separate the material from the spiritual side of yourselves. Try and give your spiritual side a bit of loving, a bit of nurturing. You don't have to have multitudes of money to connect with nature. You can just go for the walk in the local park. You can have a picnic if that's not too expensive with your family, if you've got family. If your spiritual healing is just lighting an incense and a candle and praying to whatever spirit that you want to pray to. If you're an atheist and you just want to go and meet your friends, that shouldn't cost you a lot. So it's just nurture that side of you. And then we have Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. I just got the count right. Then we have the Nine of Wands reversed. So the Nine of Wands, it could be that we're feeling a bit despondent, a bit like less motivated, a bit like, can we really be bothered? It's a bit like, well, why am I doing this work? What's the point? You know, there's no reward. Oh, excuse me, that's my drug alarm. And we're sort of looking as if to say, like, you know, oh God, that's my other alarm. I have to remind myself of everything, don't worry. So it's a bit like feeling like, what am I doing it for? You know, what is the point of life? It might be those sort of questions, you know, trigger things off. In the positive, it would be that, taking on responsibility, moving forward, being secure. But here it's like, nah, I can't be bothered. Just want to detach from everything, from all the BS in the world. So it could be that there's drama going to happen for people on a Wednesday, and the best advice is basically keep out of it. And then for the God and Goddess card, we have Imhotep, my favourite character in The Mummy. I always feel sorry for the mummy, not the bloody archaeologist. It's like, go mummy, eat everybody. So here we have, he was a visionary priest and healer. He was a high priest of Ra, god of the sun. Here you got the Eye of Ra there painted on his eye. So again, healing and spiritual. So if the material world is dragging you down, do something for your soul. Basically, this is saying, I mean, you've got two cards here saying you need to detach from all the crap that's going on in the world and try and nurture the soul. I know it's difficult, but if you can, it gives you the strength to cope with these issues. So there we go, and I hope it's helped. And if there's something you want clarified, send me a message, and if I'm not too knackered, I'll do a card for you. I'm not guaranteeing that, but it's just a random idea that just came in my head. But I will try if I'm not too knackered up with my health or whatever. And my cat's about to sit on my cards. Yes, aren't you, Salem? So yeah, and then Wednesday I'll do a different spread. I'll see how I go. I might stick with doing the weekly ones, or I might go back to every other day. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to see how it works best for me with my energy, because my pain levels are through the roof still. So yeah, I hope that was okay, folks. Thank you.